Morning London. Yo, hey man. Good, good.
Wait, excuse me. Are these the people on the internet?
Yeah.
Good morning, people on the internet.
Yo.
Hey man, nice to meet you, man. Oh, let's bang a video,
Let's
man.
bang it, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go to the back because I'm short.
Yep. Feels like we're in Boogie's Benz.
Oh yeah.
Very similar.
Okay. So Marek, can you explain what are we doing here and where are we?
We arrived at our boys at Autofinesse and I was just trying to grab the steering wheel. Just the sitting gear. We just arrived at Autofinesse, gonna see what the boys are up to and check out the garage.
Hi. Is James here maybe?
James?
Yes.
No.
Not yet.
Are you
My name is Sam. We spoke to James to come and like film a video with them.
over at the academy? That's it's literally 20 minutes from here.
Apparently this is not the location we're supposed to go.
Well, I don't know, you sent me a location
Yeah,
yesterday.
he sent me this
No, yesterday daytime you sent me the right location, then yesterday evening you sent me the wrong location. 'Cause
Well,
the location that we're going to now is the one that you told me about yesterday.
the nice one.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Anyway, without disappointment, back to the car.
okay, so we are in location number 2 and apparently this is the Autofinesse Academy, so maybe they're gonna teach us how to polish.
Yeah, because I don't know how to polish.
I want to learn how to polish.
You know how to Latvian and you know how to Lithuanian.
And English.
I know how to polish. I can.
Let's do a bit of
Okay.
academy.
Oh, look at that. That's cool. Okay.
I'll be warming it up.
Oh yes.
Hey boys.
Yo. Hey. Hello, James. You okay? Hi.
Hi man.
Hey, Sam.
Ozzy,
You alright?
nice to meet you.
Hey.
Nice to meet you.
Good morning,
Nice
man.
to meet you, Ozzy.
How's your trip?
Good morning.
It's alright. Hey, man.
Alright, mate.
What sort of coffee do you boys want?
Just normal coffee milk.
Any with milk, yeah. So, what do you say about this chilling zone?
Their chilling zone is nicer than most of the coffee shops in our city.
Okay, you know we've been to some places. We've seen some places, garages, workshops, but this place is another level. Really, this is one of the most, if not the most, clean and awesome looking, vibey workshops we've been to. My days.
The workshop is cool. S15 is alright, you know, it's cool. But let me show you the best thing.
What's the best thing? Ah, the toilet.
It's not the fact that they have a toilet in garage, which is already cool, yeah. It's how clean it is.
Do you wanna?
Man, look at how nice.
Sheesh.
Whenever I go to workshop, toilet is either outside or it's a bucket or something. No.
Wait, how to make the shot better? Yes, that's the way. No. So, James, our Finesse, what do you say?
Thank you for coming, man.
No, thank you for having us. What's the story?
Autofinesse, the story is we just like cleaning cars. Started out with an enthusiasm and a passion for cleaning cars and cars in general. Started just detailing cars, so we used to go around and actually clean other people's cars. Got ourselves a unit and started doing more high-end work. Then we wanted to progress on to making a range that was originally just to be a leave behind for our customers. And then that has progressed on somehow to what you see today.
This craziness, eh? And then the whole brand you have now, no? You have products, you have all the lines and merch
Yeah,
and
so
all
we
those
have
things.
everything from shampoos all the way up to machine polishers. We have merch like the hoodies, the t-shirts, raincoats for washing your car out in the rain. Basically anything a car guy that's into cars and cleaning them would need, we try and provide something cool as opposed to just the normal stuff that's available.
So it all started as just a love of cleaning cars, essentially.
Yeah, literally just a love for cars and cleaning cars. Everybody that works here has got that passion for cars as well. So a lot of the early builds were done after work, not during work hours. So we'd work during the day, whether it was filling bottles or packing orders, and then in the evenings we'd kind of get together, get a few beers and pizza, build cars. One of the first ones we built was our Mark 1 Caddy, the red one. And we've done the engine swap and stuff in that. I'll show you this car.
Right.
Actually. This, yeah, it might be stuck around the corner, but that's not because we don't love it. This is probably the most special car in the whole fleet. Not only it has a very cool engine now. It didn't have this engine to start with, but
What? Didn't expect this. Wow.
it's basically the R32 V6 from the Mark IV Golf, but this is actually a real Porsche coded engine. So this came in the early Cayenne Jeeps. Yeah, it was a bit of a crazy move. We used to have a 2 litre 16 valve on bodies, similar to the grey one. We wanted to switch it up, put something modern in it.
Whew.
The paint on this car is probably knocking on the door of around about 15 years old now. So we never painted this car. It was like we were working, getting some sales, getting the money, putting it into this. We really put our heart and soul into this, and we done all we could ourselves. The original engine conversion we got help with because we weren't really clued up on that side. Fitting the beam and the stance and the styling, the interior and stuff like that. We just done as much as we could. If this is ever for sale, I'm in real problem. I'm having a bad day. This one will not go. She's not perfect. She has little bits and pieces.
Yeah.
But to me, yeah,
It's more of a
it's sentimental.
yeah, sentimental, right? I think most of the people know you from this car, though.
Different, very different from our usual style, this car. This all started with a trip to Japan in 2019 where we were fortunate enough to go and help the guys there. We had a stand and we met the guys from Liberty Walk and we helped them out cleaning there. They had an R34 GTR with this body kit on. It was this big wide thing. Everyone was going crazy for the car. It just looked so much different to everything else that was out. And I was like, I want to build one of these. Obviously, the price of 34s is just crazy at the moment, so that wasn't going to happen. So I kind of put that idea to bed, and I also always wanted an S15. I was at Liberty Walk in the UK when I come out, and they've got a poster of the R34 and this car, but they're the Liberty Walk Drift one. I was like, wow, I didn't know they'd done an S15 one. We got to talking, and I was like, I want to build that car. And he's like, I really want to build one of them as well. So we kind of put our heads together. I already knew of the base car that's under this was sitting at our friends at Harlow Jap Autos, which is just up the road from here. They import loads of really cool Japanese cars. And I was like, look, if you can do a deal on the kit, I think I know the perfect car. So, yeah, the next day I had the car, the body kit was ordered. It took a little while for the kit to come over, and then 3 months later it went from being a black car that was very well known in the US and Japan as a really successful quarter mile car. So really high power.
Inside it wasn't stock S15, right?
No, it's slightly different. You want to see?
Can we see? Yeah.
Engine wise and running gear, this is still exactly as it came from Japan. So this is still the Endless R demo car underneath.
Big turbo SR.
Yeah, very big turbo. So it's a 2.2 stroker SR, T88, 1000cc injectors, 100mm throttle body, all the parts. It's obviously set up for quarter mile, so the engine is tuned in a way that it wants to wind right up and be launched from high revs. When you actually drive this on the street, which we're fortunate enough to have made this road legal and this car can be driven on the street here, it's the figures that are put out for this car, 900 on fuel and 1200 with the NOS. It's ridiculous. We've never used the NOS. The NOS is still not even plumbed in properly. I'm building up to that. I've not got the bottle.
Yeah. Still to make that power out of 2.2 liter.
Yeah, for a 4-cylinder, that's like crazy.
4-cylinder.
It is a lot of lag,
Yeah.
but once you get past that and things start happening.
The gearbox sequential or?
Yeah,
no?
HK super sequential.
So how hard is to park this car on a car meet or like events like art race?
Really hard.
The clutch probably, no?
Yeah, well, we have to take the front bumper off and the rear off just to get it on the lorry to get it to an event. And then when we get there, driving it in and out, it's a process. This car came with 2 sets of spark plugs because you need to warm it up, start it on one, warm it up on one set,
change
then
the spark plugs.
change the spark plugs to then run the car. So we've found a happy medium where we can just use one set of plugs to just move it around because that's too much hassle.
But takes some work, no?
The car only runs on E85 as well, so we have to take race fuel with us everywhere we go, which is also a problem because we forgot at the last show and it ran out of fuel, so we had to push it out of Ultra Race. I think I also bent a valve at Ultra Race doing a burnout when we were outside.
We know a feeling of pushing car on ultras, yeah, around the stadium. But we pushed Kevin, our K-van, but it was too low to turn, so it wasn't turning. So around the stadium, we had to go like forward, backwards.
Yeah, it's fun.
And there's so many people around this
Everyone's
pain.
watching you and you're like, oh.
Yeah.
And it was hot as well. I was sweating and it weren't fun. So the dream is to get this on track eventually. That is my ultimate goal, is to drive this car.
That
on
looks
track.
so good on track as well.
When I do that, obviously, the air ride is for show. It looks cool, but it won't be for driving on track. We'll switch that out, do the geo, dial it in a bit different. We'll take the camber out the rear and stuff. And then, yeah, hopefully, sometime next year, hopefully middle of next year, I'll be confident enough to take
Track
it
it.
on track.
Do you mind if I can sit in? That way? Probably not easy to get in, no? Yeah, cool. It is nice though.
Look at that, fits you,
Yeah.
suits you. Can you see over the steering wheel though?
Not that bad, but not too much as well. Liberty Walk. And the body kit, you say it's wider than the factory, right?
Yes.
So the factory one was too narrow for you.
Kind of. I spec'd my wheels, thinking this was still a stock S15 underneath, which was probably naive on my part. And then it turned out that it had GTR running gear and arms and everything underneath. So when the wheels come, we put them in and they stuck out like this. And we'd already painted all of the body kit, and we had 2 days until we were going to his first show.
Oh shit.
And I was like, oh shit, okay. And we made the decision, we cut here, cut across here. So all of this is widened to...
So the stock one was probably somewhere here.
Yeah, it was in line with this.
Oh, in line with this.
So, yeah, this is the extra, but then obviously it tapers up.
Okay.
So it's around about 20 mil each side bigger. So it's not massive, but it's just enough to get it over. These are kind of special, so we kept all of these on here. These were from its time in Japan competing. So these are all its passes for what it was doing there in the quarter mile series. Russian plates, like that, ladders and shit.
Okay, no.
They have to go through an area that they probably... She's a bit rough to start. You have to idle it with your foot.
Mad. So what's the pressure of the turbo?
Its wastegate pressure is 31 psi, and then full boost, if you go maximum, it's 34 psi.
34
I
psi.
have no idea what that means. I don't speak PSA.
Don't worry.
PSI, what's PSI in bike?
Between 2 and 3.
Still put maps.
Between 2 and 3, I think.
Yeah, 2.3.
2.3.
bars.
So we are building the first turbo car now for us, because we always use NA, natural aspirated. And we're building now the S13, which came with K24 turbo engine. So we're just learning about turbos for now.
I'm rubbish with engines. I always use somebody
Oh,
else
same,
that knows
nice.
way more. And I can tell you one thing, turbos are hassle, but they're good fun.
They're good fun, eh?
They're good fun.
Look at that mopetka, man.
The story behind this was I was at a car show and a guy we know builds these and I was drunk. And
Okay.
that's where it started and it all went wrong from there. And he's like, well, what do you want to do? We've been talking about building one. And I was like, just go mental. Imagine building your dream one, do everything you want to do. Yeah, I'd never ridden one before. Now I have. I don't want to ride one again. But they look really cool, but oh my God, they're really difficult to ride because you're so low. Your centre of gravity, you're like nearly falling over. Yeah, but this is like a 175. It's really fast.
175 cc.
It's
Ooh.
crazy.
Okay. I was thinking it's a 50 normal.
No, cut that out because on the MOC.
Oh yes, 50. Yeah, 50. Okay. Yeah.
That's a
Definitely.
49cc.
49. Definitely. Yeah.
49.
See.
This exhaust is just to make it.
Okay, we're checking upstairs now.
Sam's got it as a mess at the minute. So this
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. So messy.
Oh
Don't
my
film.
days.
Don't film.
yeah, this is where the boys are usually. So Dom, our video guy, is usually over that corner. Lee, our photographer, sits here. Sam's got his little corner down in the other end there.
Man, imagine like working here, editing video here, with this view.
Yeah.
I was just live going for picture and reviewing them.
So that's for the bucket and that.
So it's not for the bucket, it's just for this dolly bit.
It's cool to have space like this here to take pictures. We just go out to forest and take pictures like outside.
I mean, you guys are... I feel like we all don't appreciate it, but like where you guys live is so sick for photos.
It's definitely different. For me, this is super nice.
We just talked to James behind the scenes, and we were just talking for a few hours, and we came up with the idea that maybe they should come over to Poland, to our garage, and detail one of our cars. And when they detail the cars, I don't know if you've seen their videos, man. They go to every single bolt. They...
Oh shit! Wait. Yeah, no.
Okay, yeah. So they detail it so perfect. They take out the headlights, everything, clean everything, and we're like, what's the best car that we have that should like get the treatment like this? And we were like, Lada. So imagine Lada getting detailed by them in Poland. If they're actually coming, I'm not washing it.
So from now, you're not gonna wash it at all until they come.
Yeah. I'm not gonna wash my car until you get to Poland and detail it.
Okay. So you better
Even
come.
if it
So you
will
better
take-
come.
Even if it will take 3 years, I'm not washing it. I'm
We're
daily
not
driving.
coming till the summer.
Yeah.
I don't-
No, maybe
yeah.
before. It's
I only
really
wash
cold
my
in-
cars once a year usually.
It's cold in Poland though right now, isn't it?
It
No,
is.
yeah.
It is.
I
But
only wash my cars once a year, so max.
Once a year.
Maybe. There's rain.
What do you mean, maybe?
There's rain. What do you mean free?
free water.
Free water.
Don't need to pay.
It's like Homer Simpson, isn't it? It'll rain today. I just go for a drive.
Shake your hands on it. You gotta shake your
You can
hands.
shake your hands on it. Yeah.
It's a deal. 100%
100%.
deal on camera.
Okay. You know washing Lada.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't wash it anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We can do that. Now we go, how do you do that? And we go, look, go here. There's courses on everything.
Way to Oxford Street, I didn't have insoles.
Yeah.
In England, probably. My,
Look,
in
his
Poland,
coffee
like
is
12
well
quid
up.
maybe.
Jesus.
And half the pictures are not usable. But
And so really, that makes a DSLR look cheap.